So it's January January 10th, 2022. I don't understand how it's already 2022, but life keeps moving. It's my cat, Chloe. She's eating my vein, I guess. She likes to lay on my belly, so I just let her. Wags her tail. She's goofy. Just cleaned out her litter box. But yeah, today I tried to just focus on talking about selfishness because I feel like people misunderstand it. I know I've said this a bunch today, but today is the day I need to get it all out. Selfishness is, in my eyes, the ability when a person may not take care of themselves, may not put them number one first. Because how do you expect to help someone if you're not putting 100% effort into yourself? Because if you're not in the best mind, how are you going to help someone else? So, yeah, that's the way I look at selfishness, but everyone looks at stuff different. And I feel like, it might sound stupid, but ever since I started talking more positively or talking to my phone, I'm starting to slowly become a little bit happier. I'm slowly starting to not just be sad all the time because I'm talking positive. Even by me talking positivity and positively, or what, you know what I'm talking about. Positivity, negative, and positive. You know what I'm trying to say. In a positive manner. I've started to become less angry and less mad. So if we're in a situation like me where you're maybe mad, you may be depressed, and you feel sad and you're wondering why, the question maybe is the way you talk. Because if you're, I don't know what the cat's doing. If you're talking all negative, why would you think your brain would be all positive? I guess my bag of freaking quarters just dropped or something. But yeah, so if you're talking all negative, oh screw this, f that. That's what I used to do. Oh, I'm gonna cut their throats. I'm gonna pee on them. I learned that that made me a sad and negative person. But by me speaking positive and trying to do the right thing, it made me a more happy person and more enjoyable. And yeah, I just learned to start talking better and better things will happen. I really believe what goes around comes around. And one thing I've been thinking about, like, people say they regret all this stuff, which I don't have too many little regrets, but what people don't understand is every choice you've made up to this point has dictated your life. Everything you've done has made you the man or woman or whatever gender you identify as, which I believe is only two, but that's besides the point. That's a different video. But yeah, so whatever. What was I talking about? Man, I lost track. I was thinking about the genders. um, so what was I talking about? Genders. Oh, whatever. All the decisions you made in your life, you've got something out of. You've learned something from it. You've benefited, maybe in a negative way or a positive way, but you learned something new. And people don't understand that everything happens for a reason. That everything has a purpose. Even this cat has a purpose. She may be a silly little cat laying on my belly, but she has a purpose. She's a soul. Everyone has a soul. Even the grass has a purpose. Everything has a purpose in this world, and just because you don't see it, God's eyes see it, and that's what means the most. If God sees you, just think. Here's something I seen on TikTok. It said God took seven days to create the earth, but He took 9 months to create you. And some people don't. I don't know what it says, and some people don't think you're special. And what makes you think that you're not special? Something like that. But it's basically trying to sum up and say, if God spent 7 days to create the earth and spent 9 months developing each one of us, do you think that means a lot? Do you think that makes us special? Makes us a special person? I do. I strongly believe that. And I know I've been talking about I need to get closer to Christ, but it's like I slowly, on a day-to-day basis, I come home from school, I get home, and then it's doing something with the car. That's how it's been for the past 2 years. That's when I enjoy, but I don't really. It's not that I don't have time. It's that I don't have a will as much as I should. One thing that I always believe: if there's a will, there's a way. Even if you work 23 hours a day, if there's a will for you to talk to someone, you will find a way. Which sometimes it's actually good not to talk to people over the phone. Sometimes it's good to wait, but sometimes you'll be waiting and you'll think they're the person when they're really just ignoring you. So it's hard to do stuff. So one thing that I need to work on in 2022, not even that I need to work on, I feel like a lot of people need to work on is their communicating with others. Because if you can communicate with others and let them know how you're feeling and you can figure out how they're feeling, like constantly, that can get you pretty far in life. People underestimate how valuable communication is. Communication has ruined very many friendships, very many marriages, relationships, etc. Businesses, you name it. It is ruined because some people just don't know how to communicate. And that's why I'm trying to work on my communication skills by talking to myself on YouTube. By freaking just trying to talk to people and negotiate, learn how to buy and sell. It's just simple stuff like that. And everything's a start. I'm not in this for a sprint. I'm in this for the long run. How can I implement habits into my day that are going to benefit me in 10, 15, 20 years, that are going to benefit my kids when I'm gone? How can I do that now? How can I impact people on a day-to-day basis through this app, YouTube, and through TikTok? How can I how can I create something good? I've always been the person like if I'm doing something, say I don't just want to drive around and hang out. If I'm driving around and hang out, I'm gonna go to the car wash. I'm gonna clean this car. I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna advertise it. I'm gonna get it ready to sell. I always make it meaningful. I don't ever just drive around. That's one thing I don't just do. I don't really just drive around. There's always a purpose for what I'm doing. And that's what I feel like separates. There's some people that just they get home, they do this, they just lay down. I always have something to do. I always put something I always implement a good habit in. And one thing I think I should start doing more is writing and drawing, because that is very underrated. People don't understand the value of a pen and paper, what it can do and impact in someone's life. But yeah, so it's like 11:30 a.m. I got school tomorrow. Oh, we had a guest speaker at South Tech. I think his name was Richard. He designed furniture. Talking to him, he's got a couple real estate. He said he liked what I was doing. He went to the crowd to let why. He had some like cabinets that cost like 4 to 5 grand, which I think there's a may possibly market for it, but I just don't see it as 16-year-old spending 4 grand on a freaking cabinet shelf. But that's just me. And I'm like, he makes these one of a kind pieces, but I think he should try to market and sell more. But that's just my opinion. I just want to throw that out there. And what did I do at Lindbergh? At Lindbergh, I got there late. I got there late. I got there at like 12:40. I got there at 12:40. Science teacher had a sub. We're supposed to do some ed puzzle. I didn't do it. I was watching. I was watching myself, listening to music and looking at cars. And then after that, went to English. We didn't really do much in there. I said like, what makes you happy or something. I put like, I don't know. I've always been obsessed with Chevy Cruises. I really do like Chevy Cruises. Like the 11 style, 2011 to like 2014. Those are like decent cars. I know the motors aren't the best and blah blah blah, but just the design of them, I really like. I like something about Chevy Cruises. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the steering wheel. I just don't know. There's something about them that just catches my eye. And I've had a couple. I've had the LS. I've had the LT, the LTZ. I've had every trim you can get. The RS. It's like even the cheap ones, even the cheap freaking stick shift eco ones. There's something special about a Chevy Cruze that people don't understand. One day I want to get like a Chevy Cruze and make it super fast, but that's just me. I'm a weirdo. I like to just, I think outside the box, man. I see these people, I go around when say I'm going to look at a car and I see all these people doing these jobs, and I may go to the gas station and be like, this person puts a lot of effort and I don't feel like they're getting it back for this job. They give their heart, they put their body on their line, their mental health on the line, they put everything on the line to get this job, and they got everything on their shoulders. They don't have no help, and they're just struggling every day to make ends meet. And I'm just a 16-year-old buying and selling cars, getting lucky, I guess. I just feel bad for all the people that maybe live in the inner city that can't afford stuff financially. I'm starting to see more stuff hands on. My vision and my perspectives opening up more, I feel like, which is good, I guess, and it just makes me want to impact more people. And my way I know to impact more people is starting here, starting a social media platform that people can look up to me every day and be like, man, I hope Jonathan posts a video today because I really need his kickstart to get me going. Because when I was growing up, my entertainment mostly was YouTube or my Xbox or just stuff like that. And YouTube done a lot for me as a kid, and I want to be that guy that kids look up to. I want to be that guy that kids rush home and watch the video. But how can I provide that? How can I entertain my 12-year-old self? How can I do that? And right now, I don't even want to rewatch this video. Like, if someone's gonna spend their time to watch this 14-minute this 12, it's probably gonna be 14 minutes since I said everything happens for a reason. If someone really spends their time to watch this video, props to them. You comment, and I wanna give you a call and I wanna talk to you because it takes a lot. I don't rewatch these videos. I film them and I just throw them on there and I shoot for the moon. That's all you can really do. How how big would you dream if you know the dreams would be successful? Something like that. I don't know. I just try to start doing little quotes like this. Start small, man. I'm just a kid trying to do a couple great things in the world and not regret stuff when I'm older. Trying to live a life with no regret, and I'm realizing that making a couple dollar signs don't help. I'd rather be, I don't know, don't wish, watch for what you wish for, because you can wish for something and get it, and it wasn't what you expected. So, to end this night off on a January 10th, 2022, I just want to say about my mom today. I really do miss my mom. I don't understand why she's gone. It kind of doesn't make no sense. It's already been probably already been, it's been a long time, and I haven't been going to the grave. I haven't been doing this. I really do miss her, but it sucks that life goes on. It's starting to hit me that my mom's not even here. Ah, it just hit me. This sucks. Well, I'm gonna end this video off here. I just wanna say thank you, and whoever's spent their time to watch this video, don't feel empathy for me, because I know I go through a lot of stuff, but life keeps moving, and it sucks. It sucks sometimes. Everything's registering in my brain, and it sucks. But you know what? Through every storm, there's always a bright day, something like that. You know what? The stuff I may do may be a little awkward, it may be weird, it may not be the trend now, but you know what? How could you knock someone for trying in this world? Some people don't even have the guts to do this. And I'm really taking this serious. I'm really trying to do the right thing. But yeah, that's me, just trying to make something out of my life, trying to keep moving forward and hope for the best. Just I'm lost some people on the road, and I feel like I'm gonna lose some friends. I don't know what my friends are gonna look like in 10 years, but whoever they are, I just want them to feel special, I guess. And whoever my partner's gonna be, we may be watching this video in 10 years together. Just want to say, whatever I turned out, I want you to know I'm implementing habits into my everyday life as a 16-year-old to make it the best for you. And I know when I probably watch this in 10 years, I'll start crying. I'm a very emotional person. So you know what I'm going to tell that person in 10 years? My future wife, you know what I'm going to tell her? Give you the world. That's all I can do. I got one life. I'm going to get a shirt. I might even get a tattoo. I feel like tattoos are run. It's going to say one life. And whoever I meet, whoever the friends I'm around, the real friends. The real friends. I feel like I haven't found them yet, but whenever I do, I'm going to give them as much as I possibly can. Because I cherish people that are authentic, like myself. Because some people are hard to come by. But you know what? If anyone's struggling out there, leave a comment below. Because I don't mind talking to anyone. You want to drop your number somehow, text me on Instagram, or I don't really use Snapchat that much. I'm trying to get off of it. If you want to text me your number or something, I'll call you anytime, man. All I want to do is make people feel better about themselves. One thing, I want to start trying to help the homeless. I know people will frown upon it, but yeah. I know I want to do all these things and I just don't. It sucks. I'm trying to think of what I was talking about. But yeah, if you ever need anyone to talk to and you want to talk to me, I'm a very nice, genuine guy. I try to give people the best that I can, but there's always going to be a person. There's always going to be a guy who's better looking than me. There's always going to be a guy who's got more money than me. There's going to be a better guy that's got the nicer house, a nicer car, but I'm just looking for someone who's going to set me for who I am. And I problem is I accept people for who they are, and I don't get accepted back. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. Every single thing that I've did in my life has led me up to this choice. And how can I help other people using this platform? So I thought I was gonna end at 14 minutes. It's 17:20, but it keeps going. Guess we'll get a little jawline check. But you know what? What would I tell myself if I'm watching this in 50 years? I see myself. I'm gonna be sitting on the couch with my children and my wife, and I don't know who else. But probably gonna be wealthy off, but we're not gonna be worrying about money. We're gonna be happy. We're gonna have healthy. All gonna be healthy. We're all gonna be doing big things to impact society, impact the world around us. And this is starting now. This is starting now on how I'm gonna do this. So if while they're watching this right now, I want to say, I try. I may not succeed. I may fail. I may fail a lot, and I may learn from the failure. But you know what? I didn't give up. There's some times where I did want to give up. There's some times when I took a couple of days off when I probably shouldn't have, but it helped me regain. There's a couple times when things went bad. But you know what? This man right here, he may seem soft, he may talk all about these quotes, but when it comes down to game time, it's you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Put it that way. And without me, or I don't know. I just want them to know that you are cared about and that people really do love you. So if you ever need anyone to talk to or you want to talk to someone, you message me. My Instagram is SOMERS underscore through and four. That's Summers underscore through and four. If you ever feel lonely or you want to talk to someone, you give me a text or a call. If you really want my number from YouTube, I'll put it in the comments maybe, but I'll have to think about that one because there's some crazy people on this app. So to end this night off, I would just say today I want to visit my grandma and my sister's mom. If you have someone around you that's older and may not have much time left, you go visit them, because that may mean a lot. That's gonna be you one day. So to end this video on 20 minutes, Go impact someone else's life. Peace.